Did you know the Tennessee temporary tags are among the most commonly forged vehicle tags in the southern United States? Officers are trained to spot even the smallest irregularities. On April 14, 2024, Trooper Darren Evans was patrolling Interstate 40 West near the 284-mile marker when he noticed a black passenger car displaying fictitious Tennessee temporary tags. He activated his emergency equipment to initiate a traffic stop, but as he approached, the vehicle suddenly accelerated and fled.
TBI. Ain't nothing wrong with you, dude. Stand up. Quit. Quit. Nothing wrong with your head.
Trooper Evans performed a precise pit maneuver, sending the suspect's vehicle off the roadway and disabling it. The occupants initially refused to comply with commands, but once additional units arrived, both the driver, Michael Chalmers, and the passenger, Ebony Jackson, were taken into custody without further incident. On May 14, 2025, Trooper First Class Jess Burris was notified by Troop B Dispatch that a White County deputy was in pursuit of a gold Pontiac Grand Am. The driver had been seen swerving across the center line and driving carelessly near State Highway 385 and Highway 13. As Burris headed toward the area, the pursuit entered Interstate 57 southbound, quickly escalating into a dangerous high-speed chase.
Report to White County to back off. I'm getting.
An early attempt to box the Pontiac failed as the suspect pushed the limits, reaching speeds of 110 miles per hour. Burris then took over as the primary unit, while Sergeant Bryson Schultz joined in as secondary. The fleeing driver showed no signs of slowing down, forcing Burris to take decisive action. At the 41-mile marker, Trooper Burris performed a precise pit maneuver, spinning the Pontiac into the cable barrier where it came to rest disabled. Officers surrounded the vehicle, but the driver refused commands and exited holding a beer bottle. After a beanbag round failed to stop him, Deputy Edwards deployed his taser, bringing the suspect down. He was taken into custody. The Chevrolet Camaro, a symbol of raw American power, can reach over 150 miles per hour. On July 10, 2023, Trooper First Class Daryl Hinton was patrolling southbound on State Highway 365 near the Grant Jefferson County line when he spotted a green Camaro speeding at 89 miles per hour in a 55 zone. As soon as he turned around and activated his lights and sirens, the driver hit the gas and initiated a high-speed pursuit. The suspect drove with no regard for anyone's safety, flying down the highway, weaving through traffic, and passing vehicles on both shoulders. He blew through multiple stop signs and even tossed a handgun out of the window while reaching speeds of 151 miles per hour. The Camaro nearly caused several collisions as it continued to evade capture. While the suspect began to slow down, Trooper Hinton moved in and executed a pit maneuver, spinning the Camaro and forcing it to a stop. The driver, Lerone Gray, was taken into custody without further incident, with a young child shockingly found inside the car. Gray was charged with fleeing, endangering the welfare of a minor, speeding, and reckless driving. Trooper Robbins was patrolling near Highway 70 West and Majestic Lodge Road when he noticed a gray spray-painted Range Rover traveling westbound. A quick check of the tags revealed they were fictitious, and as soon as Robbins activated his emergency lights, the driver hit the gas, refusing to stop and launching a high-speed pursuit down Highway 70. The Range Rover swerved into oncoming lanes trying to escape, forcing Trooper Robbins to act fast. His first pit attempt failed as the suspect sped west at high speed, but a second, precise pit sent the SUV spinning and brought the chase to an end. The driver, Haley Hollingsworth, was trapped inside and later removed by EMS before being taken to St. Vincent ER and then the Garland County Jail. She was found to have multiple warrants in Garland County, Hot Springs, and Oklahoma, and now faces felony fleeing and several traffic charges. On July 10, 2025, Faulkner County deputies requested assistance with a pursuit eastbound on I-40 near the 135-mile marker. Trooper Crossland joined as the vehicle approached at high speed. The driver failed to stop when Trooper Crossland activated lights and sirens, initiating a pursuit as the vehicle weaved through traffic at roughly 100 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone.
66 foot roll, 237. TV out. Taking back off eastbound. It's a white male driver. 64th primary.
The vehicle was eventually disabled using a pit maneuver, and Kirkendall was taken into custody without further incident. He was heavily under the influence and had open containers of alcohol and suspected narcotics. He was charged accordingly, and both Trooper Crossland and Deputy Stubba received medical treatment for puncture wounds caused during the struggle. On January 19, 2024, Trooper observed a black Hyundai Santa Fe driving erratically on I-95 near Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, following too closely and making unsafe lane changes. Trooper activated emergency lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop, but the vehicle accelerated onto the Okeechobee Boulevard exit, actively fleeing and eluding. The driver, later identified as Jaquan Davis, continued to drive recklessly through West Palm Beach, making multiple U-turns, running red lights, and passing vehicles at high speeds, often in excess of 90 miles per hour. His actions created extreme danger to other motorists and pedestrians. Davis continued to drive recklessly through West Palm Beach, constantly weaving between lanes and passing vehicles on the right shoulder. He ran red lights, made sharp turns, and nearly collided with other cars while fleeing. His speed often exceeded 90 miles per hour, and his actions clearly showed a blatant disregard for the safety of other motorists and pedestrians. Trooper performed a pit on Davis's Hyundai, spinning it to a stop and disabling it in the roadway. Davis resisted orders and tried to hide evidence, while several males fled on foot. Trooper and assisting units secured the scene, removed Davis, and took him into custody without further incident. While on night shift patrol, the trooper noticed a black Jaguar traveling at a dangerously high speed. When the trooper attempted to initiate a traffic stop, the driver refused to stop and immediately fled, sparking a high-speed pursuit through the area. During the pursuit, the suspect drove erratically, weaving through lanes and reaching extremely high speeds. The driver nearly collided with other vehicles multiple times, but fortunately, traffic was light. The trooper maintained control of the situation, carefully maneuvering to keep the chase contained while minimizing risk to other motorists.
Should be eastbound Ortega Farms Boulevard.
On the seaboard. Negative still on yeah, I got no view. back on successful. One no complaint, no complaint.
The pursuit concluded when the trooper executed a controlled pit maneuver, sending the Jaguar spinning to a stop. The driver was taken into custody without further incident, ensuring the safety of all involved and bringing the dangerous chase to a decisive end.